Today I have a really important question I need you to think about the answer to. Does your smoke detector in your house wake up your children when they're sleeping? My guess is that it doesn't. I only learned about this issue in 2012. In the UK, there was a very tragic situation that happened in Derby. The Philpotts wanted to have a bigger council house, and a way that they had devised was to set their current house on fire. The father was going to then rescue the children, be a hero, and they would get a bigger house. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. All 6 children actually died in the fire. The children were ages 5 to 13, and when the fire investigators went inside the house, they learned very quickly that all the children were still in their beds. This meant they had died from smoke inhalation. They did toxicology tests on the children to see whether they'd been drugged, but they hadn't been. Neighbors had told the investigators that the smoke alarms were working. They heard them. The reality is, the children did not. There have been many studies that have shown that children, especially boys, will sleep through an alarm. This is from the infancy stage right up until teenager age. It is widely accepted that actually the tonal smoke detectors are not the best way. The best ones happen to be smoke detectors where the parent's voice is recorded onto it. Then the children hear their parents' voice telling them there's a fire, they have to get up and get out. And those seem to be the best ones. I went on amazon.co.uk to see if there were any parental voice recording smoke detectors. There are none. I went on to places like Wix and B&Q and all the sorts of home hardware kinds of places in the UK. Again, none available. I did go on to ebay.co.uk, and I did find that there was 1 or 2 there. They're all American based, so you'd have to pay for shipping to get it over here to the UK. I then went to a few insurance companies to see what they said about smoke detectors, and the sad truth is they said nothing. I decided to see if there were any other places where advice could be given about this very issue. And I came across the company which.co.uk. Now, what's interesting about Which is that it is the top consumer place to go for comparison on various products. They review things like computers and refrigerators and just about everything that you can possibly think of. And they also did one for smoke detectors.
Our tests have shown that some smoke alarms are simply not passing all the fire tests they should. You can see which models to avoid in our full review.
They actually said that there were smoke detectors that should never be used, but the only way to get that revealed to you is to join and pay for a membership with Which. So I called them on it.
Welcome to Which, the consumer champion. Hello, good afternoon.
You had tested, I think, 15 smoke detectors, and on your webpage there were 2 that were actually dangerous and should never be purchased. Why doesn't Which make that publicly available for free?
Bear with me just 1 moment. Hello, my name is one of the supervisors here, and you're a bit concerned because the information isn't completely visible to everybody. Does that sound correct to you?
Yeah, I don't care about the Best Buy ones. The one that concerns me is the 1 or the 2 smoke detectors that you're in your test deemed to be dangerous and should never be bought.
We're not part of any governing body, but if we give away all the information regarding don't buy, then we won't have an organisation.
You make money, I totally understand that. In the light of so much tragedy happening in fires, surely your organisation can make an exception. You would not be losing millions of pounds by revealing which are the smoke detectors you shouldn't buy. You'd be saving lives.
We do fight for consumers. We can't give away this information for free.
Sure you can.
We can't fight for those rights.
So you can make an exception and give it away for free. You absolutely can.
We also
There's nothing stopping you.
Either way, it's not something that we're going to be changing right now. We do kind of keep hidden from people that are non-members.
Point number 2, have you heard of the car company Volvo. But one of their engineers developed the 3-point seatbelt that we still use today. And Volvo insisted that they would not be looking for a patent on that. And the reason why, even though they could have made millions and millions and millions on it, because every single solitary car, even made today, still uses that system.
They sell cars. Now we, as an organisation, sell consumer advice.
The cost financially to you by revealing which smoke detector is it that should never be bought, it's not going to cost you your whole organization.
From your side, this is just a very tiny little thing that we can just change one little thing and it can be instantly fixed.
You have a responsibility. If you are holding yourselves out to be a consumer group, this is something that should be done. You have to do the right thing.
And I'm really taking this point and I will give feedback.
Thank you. What can you do then as a parent or someone looking after young children? Please share this information with anybody that you think might benefit from it. I've linked some of the resources down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.
I'm going on the stage. Come with me, I need you now. Long dead. You see? So I don't ever feel I have no help. I've had rainbows in my clouds. Prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. But be a blessing to somebody. That's what I think.